Hello everyone, and welcome again to Crafting with Karen. Today we're going to be doing our centerpiece. This was something that we did in person on the 17th of December, but I know that some people were unable to come, so we wanted to make sure that we did this so that you would be able to follow along and possibly do one for yourself. Now in the past we have done gnomes. This is the last gnome that I did, and of course here's little brother, medium brother, and big brother. So we have these as well. We have some other programs that will be coming up in the month of January and February. As of right now, we have one planned for a butterfly wreath that we will be doing, and another one is a teacup where it's going to look like flowers or something or spilling out of the cup onto the saucer. But that's something coming up, and we will talk about that later. So today, let's do our centerpiece as well as our little candle. I'm going to do the candle first, and the reason is because it does have some Mod Podge that you have to use. So what you need for this particular one is a jar. It can be any size. This is just a little small one that I have. You need some Mod Podge. You need a brush, and you need either glitter or some Epsom salt, and I'm going to use Epsom salt today. I'll be honest with you, I've not used the Epsom salt before. The one that I did here does have glitter on it, so we're going to see how it works out. So the first thing you need to do is paint the outside of your glass. Now you need to be sure that your glass is clean. The best way to do that is to take some alcohol and rub it on here and let it dry, and then it doesn't take just a few seconds for it to dry actually. And then you should be able to go ahead and actually paint your jar. So that's what I have done. So I'm going to take some Mod Podge, put my fingers in here so I don't get it all over them, and I'm going to go through and I am going to just put a light coating of Mod Podge on my jar. You can always go back and add a little bit more. Now I don't put it on the bottom, I just put it on the outside up to the top. Don't have it all the way up here because we're going to put a ribbon there, so you don't really need it there. I'm getting low on my Mod Podge. But just go through and do this. It's very easy, very simple. You want to make sure you have good coverage though, because you are going to put your Epsom salt on it to make it glittery, or hopefully it'll be glittery. Like I say, I have not used the Epsom salt, but I have seen some pictures with the Epsom salt being used, and it does turn out very pretty. And you could probably do the Epsom salt and add some glitter to it if that's what you wanted to do. So we have this taken care of. And let me put it over here so I can, well, actually I'll hold it like this. Should have gotten my Epsom salt out first, I guess. And I'd already cut this, so let's see if I can get it open now. Ah, there we go. So we're just going to pour a little bit of Epsom salt, and it's best to use like a paper plate. That way you can put it back in the jar what you don't use. You take your jar, and then you just roll it. And roll it. And roll it. And just continue rolling until you get the amount of Epsom salt on there that you want. Now you may have to go back and add some more Mod Podge, which is what it looks like I'm going to have to do. Evidently I did not put enough on there. It's not a problem. Like I say, I've used the glitter. I had not used this before, but I wanted to try it. It's always good to experiment, and I know y'all are real good with letting me experiment as I need to. So let me do a little bit of Mod Podge in this. Oops. Just need to add just a little bit, not a lot. And we go through and roll it around. Or use your fingers, as the case may be. It might be easier to do that. Yep, seems to be doing better. And then once you have got the Epsom salt on here, or glitter as the case may be, like you want it, then you put it off to the side to let it dry. Once it has dried, then you can spray it. And I found out something interesting. I've always gone and purchased what is called a finishing spray type thing, and you can get that anywhere like at Lowe's or any of the hobby shops. But you can also use hairspray. So that's what I will be using once I have finished up what I have now. So we have our Epsom salt covering our jar, and I am going to probably go back and do a little bit more on it, but right now we're just going to set it off to the side, and I'll let you see what it looks like once we have finished and it has dried. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to actually do our centerpiece. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can actually put little figurines in it, or you could actually put the ornaments in it, however you want to do. Now we're going to do it on a charger plate. Charger plates are here. Let me get another one. Hold on just a moment. We'll use a silver one on this one. Notice I did this one on gold. And the first thing you want to do is to do your design on your glass. Now, this has snowflakes on it. So I have snowflakes, and the way we will do it is, I can find my snowflakes. There they are. There's different ones, and you can do it all different designs and different ways. But we have the little snowflakes, and they are cut out. I don't know if you can see it, but it will be cut out. And what you do is you take them, place them on the inside of the glass, and tape it. And in the interest of expedience, I am going to tape this in and show you how to trace it with a paint pen. This paint pen came from Dollar Tree in their Crafter Square. They have white, gold, and silver, and it seems like they have a couple of other colors, but I went with white because, you know, Christmas, snowflakes, all sorts of things like this. So what you do is you just take it. If you'll notice the snowflake, take it and you just trace the dark. Some of these snowflakes are more intricate than others. You can decide how many you want on your glass. You can do it whichever way you like. And it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. But if you'll notice, I have it here. And when I take, whoops, missed one little part. I now have a snowflake. And you do this throughout the glass. And you would need to do this for all the glasses that you are going to use. Now, you can do several things with these. Once you have done the snowflake, you can actually do like I have done here and put, whoops, there goes my candle. Put ornaments in it and then put them around. Or what you can do is get you a little piece of paper, get you a hot glue gun, just because it's easier to do hot glue with this, and get you some little figurines. Do just a dab of glue to get them standing up. These little guys look like they are actually throwing snowballs at one another. And you got little fellas like to do things like that. And there's different figurines that you can actually use. Get them like this. Get you a little bit of fake snow. This also came from Dollar Tree. And someone did tell me there was a trick to getting this to stay in, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to do that today. Pour just a little bit in there. Don't want a whole lot. And once your little fellas are dry, turn it upside down. And you would need to glue this. I'm not going to glue it today. Well, maybe I'll tape it, because I've got to put some more snowflakes on the inside of this in order to finish it. So we'll just tape it like this, just so you can get the idea of what it is. So we have snowflakes in the bottom. Guys are standing upside down. That doesn't look good, does it? But if we do it like this, look at there. We now have figurines. So you could put little figurines instead of the ornaments. Put them around. Get you a little bit of ribbon. And tie it around into a bow. And there's other things that you can do for embellishments as far as that's concerned also. Get you some raffia and put in here if that's what you want to do. And therefore you have that. And you can use regular candles, which is what I have over here. Or you can also use these little guys. See if this one's going to work or if I have to take something off of him. Well, I just took it out of the package. Let's see if this one will work. You know, Karen always has to have a little something. Oh, there we go. And there you have it. So there are different things that you can do. And then, let's look back. We have our jar with the Epsom salt on it. I am going to have to go back and put some more, probably add some more Epsom salt, some more Mod Podge to it. I evidently didn't get enough on there. It happens. It happens. But we have this, and then we could also put this little, well, this one's a little bit big, but we could put a candle down in that as well. And have to use something a little bit different from this one. I have one that is round that I think would probably fit in it. Let's see if this one does. Yep, that one does. So I guess it depends on the way it's made. But now you see what that looks like. So there are different things that you can do. The charger plates I did get from Dollar Tree, as well as the glasses. Everything was $1. The Epsom salt, the little snowflakes, the little figurines, the candles, the ribbon, all of this came from the Dollar Tree. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get something that looks nice. Remember that. And as usual, if you have any questions, please contact me at the library, or you can contact me at my email, karen.garris@waynegov.com. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.